Now, that same storm left behind a big mess south of the border. Nearly 10,000 flights have been canceled or delayed. New York and New Jersey have declared states of emergency, and 11 deaths are being blamed on the storm. Brian Moore now with that part of the story.
This is what it looked like as a massive winter storm slammed the Northeast. Whiteout conditions and roads so slippery that getting anywhere was dangerous. Deadly, in fact, on New York's Long Island Expressway, which shut down after a fatal crash. Highways were open in Maryland, but some truckers decided to park and ride out the storm.
I'd rather be on the side of the road than to run into somebody.
The area between Massachusetts and Maine was hit with more than 50 centimeters of snow. Boston buried under 33. These French sightseers saw more than they expected.
We like Boston, but snowy and windy.
And cold, with wind chills dropping to 29 below.
My fingers are freezing now, and I've only been out here for about a half hour.
For many Americans, this storm was a good excuse to take a day off. But not this guy who shoveled his sidewalk before heading off to his new job as the mayor of New York.
If you do not need to travel today, please stay home.
And those who couldn't had to find some creative ways to get from here to there. And with thousands of flights canceled and delayed, flight schedules were up in the air at airports around the country. This stranded passenger is headed to Toronto, but not on a plane.
They said it's going to be a couple of days before the next flight to Toronto, so I just booked myself a bus ticket.
This woman says her holiday traveling days are done.
Horrible. Never do it again. Never, never, never.
If there is a silver lining for this first winter storm of 2014, it's timing. A long post-holiday weekend for millions of Americans settling in for a long winter. Brian Moore, Global News, Washington.